Hi, everybody. Thank you and welcome back to A Guy from the 70s YouTube channel. This is Damon. I'm your host. And so this topic today will be in 2024, as in any era, there can be various reasons why an older man might choose to date a younger woman. Now, here are some of the top reasons. Number one, of course, physical attraction. Now, one of the most basic reasons for any romantic relationship is physical attraction. If she doesn't look good enough, then what's the point? You know what I mean? Nobody's going after it. No offense to the physically challenged or the the ugly people, as we say. You know what I mean? Not to be even politically correct. I'm just gonna say it like that. Shit, if you're ugly, ugly. You know you're ugly. Ain't no shame in being ugly. I'm sure you got a nice personality, but at the end, we all go for physical attraction first and foremost. Nobody goes after the three-legged dog and says, "Oh my gosh, I love that three-legged dog." No, we don't. Okay, so anyway, that being said, physical attraction. Some older men are naturally drawn to the youthful energy, vitality, and physical appearances of a younger woman. It's just that simple. That's just a fact of life. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with it as long as she's of age. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure there are young women who also enjoy nice older men, and we'll get to that on the next video. Okay. So number two, we have shared interest and compatibility. Yes, I said shared interest and compatibility. Age doesn't always determine compatibility. Older men and younger women they may share a common interests, values, and life goals that form the foundation of a strong connection and relationship. Meaning the younger woman is looking for security. She's looking for a better future. She's looking to progress in life. You know what I mean? And the older man who has already done all that in life is looking to share his life with a young woman possibly. So therefore, there is a shared interest in a sense, and not just picking his pocket or him picking her panties. It's a mutual understanding and agreement that the two would hopefully have and understand with each other. Number three, we have lifestyle compatibilities. Yes, that's right. Older men and younger women have similar lifestyles in a sense. Younger women may offer a different perspective on life and may be more open to new experiences, which can be appealing to an older man seeking adventure, spontaneity, and a fresh outlook on life. You know what I mean? After doing the same mundane for so many years, and now you have this time on your hands to experience a new life. And then here she is with time on her hands, wants to experience something new in life as well. Your lives collide, and then you have this big spark of new ideas and energies that you both can explore together. You know, she wants to go here and do this. You want to go there and do that. You know what I mean? Because for one, your time is running out. So you got a clock that's ticking and you want to do everything you can. And at the time, she has an opportunity to do things because she has a clock that's slowly going, but at the same time, she has time to offer. So it's a give and take in a sense. And it sounds to me very rewarding on both ends. You know what I mean? Because the man can share his life experience and time, and she has the same thing to give, not to mention her youthfulness in a sense too as well. Okay, so number four, we have intellectual stimulation. Yes, an older man and a younger woman can have great conversations, great intellectual conversations together because they both can learn from each other. You know what I mean? That's without say. Age doesn't necessarily correlate with intelligence or intellectual curiosity. Older men may find younger women intellectually stimulating, appreciating their unique insights and perspectives and ideas. Like, you know, they really have some wild ideas.
Hey, the only downfall about messing with a young motherfucker is that they think that cucumbers come from pickles.
You dumbass bitch.
I mean, and there is some type of intellectual stimulation as well. You know what I mean? Okay, number five, we have mutual growth and learning. And I say mutual meaning both relationships with significant age gaps can provide opportunities to mutual growth and learning. Now, both partners can benefit from each other's life experience, wisdom, and perspectives fostering a more personal and emotional development. Yes, the younger female can offer some life experiences that the man hasn't experienced, or at the same time can help him understand the woman better himself, you know what I mean, by her sharing those life experiences. And at the same time, it could be beneficial and profitable. You never know. Wisdom as well. We all have wisdom, and nobody is more smarter than the next, because if you are, then that's how dumb you are to think that, you know what I mean? Everybody has some type of wisdom to impart to one another, regardless of age. We all learn from young children too, so take that into consideration, you know what I mean? Number 6, we have emotional connection. Now, age doesn't always determine emotional compatibility. Older men and younger women may share a deep emotional connection, understanding and support for each other's needs and appreciations, okay, and aspirations. Yes, emotional connection. Oh, yes, it's needed. It's needed because emotional and physical are two in the same, in a sense. You can be emotionally attracted to an individual and despise them physically, but in a relationship where it's male and female and you're actually trying to build, I do believe that there's going to be more than just a physical attraction. There's going to be two, both emotional and physical. That's just my opinion of the take, you know what I mean? Number 7, we have desires in companionship, or desires for companionship, excuse me. Now, regardless of age, everyone seeks companionship and emotional support. That's right. We all want it. We all want to be loved. You know what I mean? Or why doesn't Jill want me? Or why doesn't, Gary want me type shit? You know what I mean? We all want somebody to want us. And when you're wanted by someone, naturally, that's even better because, sometimes you're not looking for somebody to want you. And bam, look at that. Somebody just can't get enough of you. And you're like, what the hell is wrong with you? What did I do? It's nothing. You know what I mean? They just in want. And you sometimes are in that same want and you really reciprocate that want and give them what they want. And together you blossom like that. So with that being said, older men may find more comfort, companionship, and a sense of fulfillment in the company of a younger woman who shares their interests and values. You're not going to have a woman who is saying, you can't do that, you're too old to do that, or why would you do that, you should have done that. Now, I'm not saying that that's an older woman saying, I'm saying that a younger woman would be more understanding because she also sees the benefit that it could, give for her too. Because if you succeed, she succeeds too. I mean, it is a give and take, It's just like you working for a company. If you work hard for that company and that company reaches its quota, it gives out bonuses. You know what I mean? You receive a bonus as an employee of that company. So it's the same as a male and female relationship. She wants you to succeed because you win and she wins. It's a give and take in everything. Okay, so number 8, we have a renewed youthfulness. That's right. Being with a younger partner, can sometimes make older men feel more youthful, energetic, and vibrant, and usually sometimes without the use of enhancers, whether they be Viagra, Cialis, or whatever the hell else they're out there using to get, their members up. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be just that woman offers that much to that man to where his blood flows and everything is just I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? So it can be a reignited sense of vitality and excitement in their lives, helping them feel rejuvenated and alive. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I never felt like this before. No, it's that young pussy. It's that young woman. But it feels good though. And I'm glad you're able to experience that because every man should be able to experience some good vitality in his lifetime, especially later on in life, if you didn't get a chance to experience it when you're working your way up in the ranks of whatever you were distracted from, that you pulled your way from the woman. But now that you have it there, hey, ride that roller coaster, buddy. Ride that roller coaster, or let that roller coaster ride you. Either way. Okay, so with that being said, we have cultural shifts and acceptance. Now, here we go. With changing societal norms and attitudes towards age gap relationships, there may be less stigma attached to older men dating younger women, especially in 2024. So it's not uncommon for that to happen. Like I say, Al Pacino, he's 70 something years old, just recently had a child with a woman who's, what, 40 years younger? But it happens. But at the same time, that man is financially stable and able to take care of that child, and that woman's aware of that too. So congrats to both of them on that win-win. Okay. But an increased acceptance and support from family, friends, and society at large may encourage such relationships, because it's nothing different that was done in the 1900s, early 1900s, 1800s, 1700s. I mean, I'm sure it goes on, and only in America where the norm is or it's almost abnormal for there to be a relationship gap of more than maybe 10 years or plus, maybe I should say 20 years plus, but then again, it's up against to the individuals. As long as they're consenting adults and everybody is in agreement and happy, then let each other live their lives. You know what I mean? That's all it is to it. Okay, last but not least, we have personal choice and chemistry. That's right. Unfortunately, the decision to date a younger woman is a personal one based on an individual's preference. Some men like younger women, some men like older women, some men like women in between. You know what I mean? So I say women, younger women, I say 20 and 30s, and women their age, 40s, 50s, and then there's older women, 60s and up, because they're still active as well. Yes, don't get me wrong now. Let me find me a nice little older woman out there looking to recapture her vitality. I got some vitality from youth for you, lady. But anyway, I digress. But back to the subject at hand here. Okay. Now, like I said, it is a decision for every young woman and to date individuals they choose to. And it's based on chemistry and compatibility, of course. And as long as the relationship is built on a mutual respect, trust, and understanding, age difference needs to be a barrier to love and happiness. Okay? So with that in mind, take that into consideration. Yes, I always say take everything into consideration, meaning stop, think about it, reevaluate it. Don't just straight judge it off the top, off the rip. Give it some thought. Give it some consideration. Okay? And if this video, once again, has brought any value to your day, or it can bring value to a friend or a family member, anybody, share with them. Like, subscribe.